never sending nudes to a white again. And it's somebody said, your body is gnarly.
Is that a compliment or not?
it's an insult to white dudes.
No, I know, but like he said
gnarly. Like,
no, he said it to her.
Your body's gnarly.
So yeah, is that like a compliment to her or no?
That's a compliment. Yeah, like you
5, 4, 3, 2.
You hit like a gnarly fucking kickflip. That's gnarly, bro.
Well, it's also
you fucking hit that pipe.
You could also be.
It's gnarly,
dude. That shit was fucking gnarly. Like,
well, like if you biff it,
like his bone was exposed.
Yeah, that is
like
true.
That shit looks gnarly.
I guess I didn't think that. Yeah, because if you
which
biff
one is it?
It's definitely a good thing, I think.
Well, if she looks shot,
have you ever gotten an? You're not a nudes guy, but you always compliment the nudes, even if they're like fucking garbage.
Not me. Not your best.
So, you actually are the only person that has insulted a naked person.
Yeah, to her face, never like.
You will not behind her back. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just told the person that got recently a boob job a few years back.
It was it wasn't that the boob job was bad. It was just I didn't like the principle of it.
Well, you just said you paid for those.
Yeah,
something like that.
She just got it done, right? Yep. And I don't know who this person is.
Yeah.
She struck me as like attention seeking, just trying to get all the guys looking at her, like trying to be a
hot girl.
Hot girl, look at me.
Yeah.
Annoying.
She's a nice lady. She wasn't ever mean to me or anything.
She just struck me as annoying.
Yeah, she just came out.
And she showed everybody, which typically people would be like, yeah, woo, cheer, like, which is the reaction she expected to get. And I was like, I mean, that you shouldn't have paid for that. That wasn't worth it.
Yeah. You could have got a car.
I know. So, yeah, I don't know her. So she might be nice, but that's...
Every interaction that I've had with the girl, she's seemed pretty nice. But I don't know.
We are back to normal.
No, we're not.
No more guests here.
Yep. Oh, that way.
Normal. Yeah, that normal. We can get into our little stuff here.
Yeah,
because
it is.
Yeah.
Although that was our best guest, I'd say, thus far. There was this issue though where I miss being like this. I like having being able to sprawl out. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I got so cramped up.
I mean, people don't watch it for the guests; they watch it for us too. Good riddance.
Yeah.
We have the space.
Get them out of here.
I know.
Who wants them? Yeah.
Yeah, it felt well. It felt like it did. You know, it felt good. It was fun.
I brought this up to you. It was just a funny concept to me. I mean,
to talk to a bride about their wedding, just about us.
Yeah, but like we made her wedding about us.
Sure. Yeah, that's what it's about.
Yeah, recently after her wedding.
Yeah.
How about our speeches?
How about the two people that deserved all the attention?
Yeah, us. Number 1 and 2.
Yeah,
David and then me.
Well, I think that's what people should come to expect from us.
Yeah.
On your day, it's really our day.
Yeah.
And really, when it's our day, it's my day.
Yeah. I mean, I just won't have a day. Is my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That day will just never come.
What I like to discuss is...
You think that you'll speak at my funeral?
I don't even expect to go to your funeral.
Okay, good. Good. Because you're not getting an invite.
I don't need an invite.
Do people get invited to funerals?
No.
How's that work?
You've been to funerals.
Yeah, but like...
Hey, this person's parent passed away. This person passed away. You can just go.
Yeah. My big thing is one day I do want to get to a point where there's just like...
Where I have enemies and I have people...
Drama, enemies, yeah, and they show up to your fucking...
How fucking dare you show your fucking face here?
Slap somebody at your funeral or somebody's funeral. I break a fucking... what are they called? The fucking glass? The cup? What are those? A crystal glass? Crystal ball glass? I just fucking smashed that over somebody's head.
God, why can't I think
How fucking dare you show up here after you stole $5,000 from my boy David? You know he was going through it. Mm-hmm. And I just beat the fuck out of this person at your funeral.
If Jim is still here, he'd shatter both your fucking kneecaps. You know that? You understand that?
You know that. He'd spit in your fucking mother's face.
So, for the past couple weeks, maybe month or so, this podcast has been pretty sporadic.
Just the way I like
in and out randomly.
Yep.
And this past week, I held the episode a little bit longer.
Yep.
Just because I procrastinated.
Yep.
And then it ended up working out where we got it out this past Sunday.
Yep.
And it gives a little bit of breathing room to do the podcast now. So hopefully we can get it out in time. We won't.
I don't trust the banks.
It's not going to happen.
Don't trust the banks.
But it's a little bit less stressful, you know. If we missed a couple days, we can that we typically record on.
Who is this less stressful for?
Potentially.
You just broke into my fucking house.
Potentially.
And forced me to do this podcast, all while I'm looking at fucking influencers gone wild. I got fucking titties open.
I know, you're
on
dorked
my
up.
fucking side screen.
It's you say to me Friday. Actually, honestly, you say this every week. The only days I can do it are Sunday. Yeah. It's the only day that's even fucking possible.
Yes.
And every week we get to Sunday and we can't do it for X reason. And then we do it Monday.
This time we had a good reason.
Or we do it Tuesday, or we do it any other day. Because
we never do it Tuesday.
I'm just saying.
We don't do it Tuesday.
It's like, it's so funny because you're like, literally the only day I can do it is Sunday. Sunday comes and you're like, we can't.
But I absolutely do not want.
So I did what we typically do is when we don't do it on Sunday, we just do it Monday, and it's okay and it's fine, and it's a little late. And you said, all right, fine, we can do it today, which is Monday, but it's gonna have to be, you know, at 8. You're telling me this, so I don't come over.
Yes. Yes. Because your bedtime is 10.
You're telling me this. You're trying to find. Because when you don't want to do something,
but to be fair, I didn't get home till like 8:15.
That's fine. But when the thing is, you're lying because I was looking on.
You called me.
My location.
You called me literally as I got home.
Yeah,
like,
that was 7:30, 7:20.
Yeah, I got home like 7. Which I still had to shower.
Sure. So yeah, that's a little bit of a lie. You were probably back a bit earlier than that too.
No, because I called Beth exactly when I got home, which was at 7. Which was at 7:17. Which was exactly
when you
don't come into my fucking house.
Hold on,
don't come in my fucking house.
You will have a chance to respond.
Force me to do a podcast and call me a fucking liar. Don't you fucking do that.
When
I may have lied 3 times in that sentence, but don't call me a fucking liar, you piece of shit. Who the fuck do you think you are?
When you don't want to do the podcast,
my podcast,
you'll try to make it seem like, David, you don't really want to do it either. Like you'll make me pull the plug in it.
Yeah.
And then what is funny, it's not even like I don't even get mad anymore. It's just like I can tell when you start ducking my calls. Yep. You're not texting me. Mm-hmm. You're just avoiding it.
I did text you. You didn't respond. I sent you a message.
Yeah.
This one was crafted by T-Voss. He said, text him you don't trust the Federal Reserves. Or what did I say?
I don't know what you said.
What did I text you? I'm botching the fucking joke that he sent me. I don't trust the Federal Reserve, so I'm not putting shit in the bank.
Yeah.
Talking about the podcast.
Got it. About banking the podcast. Yeah, right.
Didn't want to bank the podcast.
Yeah. Yeah. I just skimmed over that, and I came on over. It's fine.
No.
Yeah. It's
because now I'm going to finish this and have to go right to bed. Whereas I could have got 2 to 3 more ARAM games in.
Oh, no.
And I never get the game anymore.
Oh, no. Neither do I.
Yeah, because you don't want a game.
Yes, I do.
No, you do not.
I want to play Majora's Mask every night, but I can't. You got to do stuff.
No.
You got shit you have to do.
Hey,
when you make plans with somebody, you follow through. And if you don't follow through, I will. So I'm here.
You don't have to always follow through on plans.
I know you don't. Because you mostly don't.
You can make plans and then also not do them sometimes too.
Sure.
Which is still fine.
It's okay, but I followed through for you, so you didn't have to. Yeah. You're welcome. I'm actually doing you a favor.
No, I want to make that clear. Actually, I want to nip that in the bud. Yeah. You know that it's nip it in the bud.
I do
not
know
butt.
that. Yeah, it's because for flowers.
Flowers, yes.
I know what it is.
Yes, I always said nip it in the butt.
I know
forever.
I know, because you're stupid.
Well, better than what you are.
Wow,
piece of shit.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Did you know it was coming?
You know,
you had a feeling.
I had a feeling because
I didn't reply.
But then also I started checking. Although you think that you were fucking slick checking my location, I was also checking your location. But I was mid game, so I didn't see you leave.
Yeah.
But I was like, thank God.
He's not gone yet.
He doesn't want to do it.
Sure.
And I was like, I mean, I checked that like 8 o'clock, and I was like, oh, he's definitely not coming.
Yeah.
Sick. Fucking fire up another ARAM.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And here we are now, man.
Yeah, I know.
It's
yeah.
tough.
I was making dinner, so got a little bit late. But it's okay.
So we're not even gonna get food after this.
We've never gotten food after this.
For 50 episodes we did.
Sure, and guess what? For 50 episodes we did it at this time too.
Huh?
We used to do it at this time all the time.
Not all the time.
Yeah, you're right.
Sometimes we don't.
Sometimes we don't. We also used to do it on Sundays, but sometimes we don't. And guess what? Sometimes we do it on Wednesdays or whatever day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's not a be-all, end-all. It's either Sunday or no day.
It is.
It actually isn't.
I'll make a stipulation.
Because it's Monday right now.
I'm making a stipulation.
Sure.
From here on out.
Because what happens if you get hungover? Which, guess what? You're going to get hungover.
No, we just do it late Sunday then. You just free up your whole Sunday for me, and you're good.
Yeah, I know. That's what's fucking annoying about you, is that I would love to just have a set time.
Yes.
But you'll set a time, and you won't be up for it. And then you make plans with other people, do that, and then our initial plans just become something else. And then you're like, well, I guess we're not doing it.
What adjective would you describe that person that does stuff like that?
I don't know, James, like?
But, like, what adjective would you use? Because I can tell you what adjective I'd use for those things that you just said, right? Which you kind of had a negative connotation on all those things, but I'd call that spontaneous.
I don't even...
I think that's spontaneous.
If it bothered me...
Yeah.
If it really bothered me, I mean, I would have killed myself 2 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is weird. I know.
But you say it with an underlying negative connotation.
I'm just saying.
You think that me making random plans when you and I have plans and doing other stuff like get high and watch Anchorman, you think that as like James, like in a negative way. But for me, I go, wow, that guy is like fucking light a fucking candle in his fucking car, set it on fire, roast some marshmallows over it.
If you want to do it Sunday, we can do it Sunday. But you don't want to do it Sunday.
I do want to do it Sunday.
You don't.
I don't like
Sundays are busy for you, which is fine.
Let me make this clear.
Monday night is perfect.
I just don't like conforming to society. You can't put.
Don't make the plans.
I am
you can't go.
I'm the breaker of chains, man.
You can't go. The only possible conceivable day we're doing is Sunday, and then go, well, what do you want me to do? Do it Sunday?
But the big issue is, right, I have to get out of those conversations with you. And you're just like attacking me like, so when are we going to do it?
It's not it's a very easy question.
Yeah.
It's so easy.
But like, I'd rather just go, you know what? I'm feeling inspirational right now. Let me text fucking David.
Yeah,
come on over, buddy. Let's do the podcast
but that's not how it works because I also have a life that I have to do things.
Maybe you should be the one figuring that out.
Oh, wow, yeah?
Yeah, see a therapist about that shit, man.
Yeah, I know. What were the things that you were doing? You could have got 3 more ARAM games then.
Yes,
I know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now we're on the same page.
I know.
Now we're saying the same shit.
Sure.
Fucking like-minded people.
It's what we do, buddy.
Yeah, that's why we got this podcast, man.
I know.
We just agree with everything that each other says.
Friday.
Talking about Friday, you're going to want to talk about this weekend.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about?
I also want to talk about the weekend.
Okay, cool.
But Friday got brought up recently on the way to the gym today.
Okay.
And then I started realizing, man, after I smoked that joint,
sure, I'm
in and out of it.
Yeah.
Fully the entire time.
I was there. I was coherent the whole time.
Really?
Yep.
See, I remember at some point, I forgot that at some point, T-Voss tried talking us all out of going to the left.
Yeah, I'll tell you the story.
Yep.
We tried a new Mexican restaurant.
Yep.
There are 6 of us.
Yep.
3 girls, 3 guys. My girlfriend, 2 girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
You and Tyler Voss.
Yep.
This is Tyler Voss's first experience getting Mexican food in Milwaukee.
Yes.
He's never done it.
I've started to realize there's a bunch of things in Milwaukee that guy just hasn't done.
I know.
Because you also don't do these things as often with me, but
I've done them all.
You've hit them.
Yeah.
You've touched on them.
Sure.
On Sundays when I should be doing the podcast, sometimes I get spontaneous and do other things.
Yeah.
Which those things include.
Yeah. Hot boy harp.
Hot boy harp. Hibachi. blacking out at a Red Bar.
Sure.
Or going to Olive Garden.
Sure.
Those are all things that have happened.
Yeah.
You've been a part of at least one point.
Sure, at one point or another.
And when I run these things past T-Voss, he's like, what? You do that? And I go, yeah. Every Sunday we got something going on.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, I gotta get out of doing the podcast somehow.
I know. I know. I mean, I told him I can only do it Sundays, but I gotta figure out how to not do them Sundays.
Yeah,
it's every Sunday.
Because Sunday is my free day, so I'm going.
I know.
Like I get that. Since the podcast is Sundays, I then have a free Sunday.
I know that. Yes. I get it. I know.
And I gotta fill that void.
I know the fucking thing that I
gotta fill that void.
The fucking thing I got you screamed at. I mean, the workshop days, right? Yeah. I took that as a free day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, we'll move on. So you order margaritas.
Yeah.
Pitcher.
I order a pitcher margaritas. She goes, "How many glasses you want?"
Oh, just one.
No, I immediately go, I don't need a glass.
Yeah.
And then she goes, "You guys aren't sharing?" And I go, "That's for me."
Yeah.
I was like, "I guess I'll take a glass."
I know. Big reaction from her.
She's like, "What the heck?"
Yeah.
She started cheering for me, throwing fucking rose petals at my feet.
So Tyler, he ordered pina coladas.
Yeah.
A little bit more milky.
Which I still don't know where he keeps on getting that milk thing from.
I know it has no milk. It's
no milk.
It's coconut. Yeah. But I know it's fun to say.
Yeah.
It is funny to think though. He thought he was like, "What are we doing?"
Yeah.
He didn't know that it's really like it's really like not bad.
Yeah. That one was not bad.
That one and Botanas are comparable.
Yes.
Because the
which both are bad.
They are bad.
Yeah. Lala's and Tu Casa Mexican.
Tu Casa Mexican is that shit.
That shit will put you on your ass.
And Tyler Voss orders one, she laughs. I order one. Completes the trilogy.
Yep.
We do shots.
The other girls are like drinking margaritas with jalapenos.
They got about as hammered as we did.
Yeah.
They had a drink and a half.
Yep.
And then we all had 3 pitchers.
Oh yeah.
It is funny though that we can tell you exactly which margaritas will fuck you up the most. Like we have like little pins of the map.
Yeah.
Of Milwaukee.
Yes.
Go here if you want to get fucked up. Go here if you want to have good food. Go here if you want to whatever.
Yes.
The initial plan was to get food, smoke cigars. You don't like smoking cigars.
I do, but I don't.
But here's something you do like. You like creating plans and then going, okay, figure them out and throwing them out to people.
Yes. But they're good plans. That's the issue is like, that'd be fine if I just threw out plans and they weren't like agreeable on, but I throw out plans like, let's get some weed.
Sure.
And everybody's like, yeah, figure that out, James. And I'm like, on your plate now. That's like.
Luckily, Tyler was there to figure it out because I wasn't going to do it again. I did it last time.
Yes. To be fair, I also.
Sure.
I did it for you last time.
Yeah, but did you go pick up anything or buy it?
No.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay. So you will just throw these out.
Yep.
The water taste of all the waters, right? Get high, water. Great idea.
Yep.
Want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Do it. Buy the waters.
Yeah.
No.
We got the weeds.
I gotcha. Yeah. Tyler got it, actually.
Yeah.
And who bought it? I did.
And we were at Olive Garden.
Sure.
Hey, we all bought it. We all Venmo'd you.
Right, I know. I had the money, though.
Yeah.
Right. So you throw out these ideas, and you just hope somebody does them for you. And you got lucky. It worked out.
It's kind of like football. Like I throw the ball far.
Sure.
It's a beautiful pass.
Yeah.
Is it going to be accurate? Not always.
No.
I hope that somebody catches it.
Yeah.
And if they don't catch it, I'm going to be pissed.
Sure. And if they do, it's a touchdown.
It's a touchdown. Yeah, because that weed was a good idea.
It was.
Yes.
The way Tyler called it was the summer weed.
Yep.
I kind of like I like it. Yep. It's enough. Will it last the whole summer?
Maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe not, though.
So we smoke cigars. We somehow get our friend to deliver weed, which is fun.
It was awesome.
It took like 2 hours.
Yep.
So then, we get that. Two of the girls get antsy.
They get impatient
because they don't want to smoke weed. They just want to go out to the bar and drink.
They love that bar.
Love it.
Yes.
And I told them when they come over, I was like, do not forget, we are gonna go to the bar, but it's gonna be a journey.
How often did you get pulled off to the side? One of the girls asked you, "Hey, we are still going to left."
Right? A lot.
Yeah, I got pulled off to the side like 3 times.
Yeah, it was like I told you, it's gonna be a bit.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go.
Yeah, we wanted to go there.
We smoked.
Mm-hmm.
We did the cigars.
Yep.
Did the marijuana.
Oh yeah.
Did the margaritas.
Yep.
Tyler was like, "We're not going."
yeah.
After all that time,
was I on his side or against him?
I think everybody was on his side.
Yeah, because I knew that we were like at the tipping point. Like we almost just didn't go.
Yeah, the only person who got us to go was me.
Was it?
I was like, because it was midnight.
Mm-hmm.
My neighbors have a newborn baby. I was like, we gotta go inside. And when we went inside, everybody was ready to like wind down. And then I was like, we literally have to go. They've been there for an hour. We can't just decide not to go.
Yeah, and we were getting called like a decent amount.
We go. We get in the car. We get driven by our friend who delivered the weed.
Yep.
And then...
Which was just like a total plug. Oh, I had the dog on my lap. I remember that now.
Did have a dog.
Yep.
There's a coyote spotted. Don't remember?
Nope.
Coyote was spotted, and we chased it around the block for a little bit. You don't remember doing that?
No.
Like, we took a right and just, like, darted. You saw it. The only person who didn't see it in the car was me, actually.
Really?
So, then we get taken to lefts.
Yep.
We're there to bar close. We play darts. Have a good old time. Now, here is the branching off point. So, that's our night.
Yep.
Margaritas at 7.
How far are we branching?
Don't go crazy.
That's what I thought.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
I got it. So we get pretty hammered. Take a shot of tequila, a couple Rumplemans. Shots are bought from the darts, marijuana, tobacco.
I didn't play darts either.
Yeah, but I did. And you got shots from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
congratulations to me.
So we really did it all. We did it big.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a wild, just small night.
Little sixer.
Yeah.
So it was time to go home.
Yep.
Now, here is the background.
Mm-hmm.
There is a volleyball tournament.
Okay.
That is about 2 hours away.
Oh, yeah.
From Milwaukee.
Yep.
That you boys have to leave at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Yes.
The game plan was to make sure that you, Tyler Voss, and not here tonight, Tyler Rogney, are all at the same place, so our friend Michael can go pick them up and get to Oshkosh to do the volleyball tournament. It's an all-day grass volleyball tournament event.
Yep.
So we're out till bar close.
Yep.
You guys are not all at the same place.
In fact, we're all at different
three separate locations.
Well, technically 4 if you count Mike as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's actually literally the worst possible scenario.
Yeah.
And nobody was answering their phones because we stayed out till bar close and got hammered.
Yep.
So
you preemptively set an alarm, though.
No, I didn't.
No, you got called?
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't do anything.
Oh. Yeah, but you were the one that woke me up, and I woke up instantly.
Here's number one.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Rogney, who wasn't out with us, if you didn't notice.
Yep.
He was getting called like crazy from our phones.
Yep.
He was being responsible, going to bed early.
Yep.
Shut off his alarms, his sound, made his phone silent. Because of that, he got up late. Off to a bad start. That was the first stop.
Yeah.
Michael planned to find all the boys. He finds one of them, not even ready.
Yeah. And it's partially my fault that.
Sure.
It's
because we were calling him.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I was calling him.
Sure.
Yep. Don't want to go into that one too much.
Yeah, that's fine. It's okay.
Yep.
Don't get specific. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
So then he's calling the 2 people that he needs, you and Tyler Voss.
Mm-hmm.
Neither are answering.
Yep.
So I get called.
I only get called a singular time, actually.
So I get called.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to answer it. The girlfriend wakes up. She's like, just answer. I'm like hammered.
Yeah.
Fuck, like my heart's like racing. Like my head's spinning, my head's pounding, my heart's racing.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Sorry, do you know where anybody is?" And I was like, "James is on my couch. I have no idea where Tyler Voss is." And then I unlocked the door.
Yep.
And Elizabeth called him and said, "Call Danielle. She might know where Tyler Voss is." Luckily, she did.
Yep.
She found him naked. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
And Michael picks up him, grabs Danielle to move some cars, grabs you, and you guys get out there.
Yep.
You leave all four of you.
Oh, yeah.
On time, get to Oshkosh, and where you don't stop being hammered, immediately start drinking for a tournament that you're not going to play volleyball at.
Yeah. So I get invited to
and
this.
They play for 5 hours?
I get invited to this and go to it just because, like, I got invited to watch.
Yeah.
Which, somebody's got to drink the beers. So I'm going there. And you went there a few years back.
I went there last year. Oh.
Drank 9 White Claws.
Sure.
And that's all, like, Mike talks about that. Is like, David's got the record. You got to beat that record.
I got to say.
Yeah. You didn't go for a record.
I didn't go for the record. I didn't want to go.
Yeah. Yeah. So I also, at this point, I didn't even want to drink White Claws.
Sure.
I wanted to get Phil Mickelritas.
Yeah.
And bring those up. Didn't do that.
Yeah.
Procrastinated too much. Didn't grab it. Also,
did you have any change of clothes?
We get up there. Yeah.
You did have a change of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. I fully planned on even showering, but I just didn't wake up on time.
Right.
But yeah, I want to bring my own alcohol. I wanted to bring just Phil Mickey's, which is just vodka and Arnie Palmer's. And, but by the time that we get up there, because it's so early, the liquor stores aren't even open.
Right.
So we just go, well, fuck it. We go there. Most accessible thing is you can buy 4 packs of White Claws.
That's exactly why it started.
Yes.
It's 100% the reason why I got the White Claws in the first place.
So I buy 8 White Claws. Mike buys 8 White Claws. I'm just slamming them. I immediately shotgun one.
Sure.
Start slamming them. I'm throwing them at my feet. And Mike goes, it is just a total mess around you.
Yeah.
I keep on throwing the number 14 out. I think that it was more, though.
Okay.
Because
you should have brought the tally mark.
I should have. Because it might have even not been. I don't know. All I know is I don't think that those other clowns really drink that many.
No.
And we initially...
Well, they were playing volleyball.
Yeah.
They probably should drink water.
We initially got 16.
Yeah.
And those got all drinking up to the point where we had to get another 8. And if each of them had 2, I'd be surprised. Which, I mean, then if you do the math, that's 18 White Claws. But there were some White Claws left.
If you double the record, great. I wasn't trying to set a record.
I put you in the fucking dirt.
I wasn't trying to set a record, nor did I ever try to brag about it.
Hey, neither did I. I just went there and got fucking hammered.
I know.
And this leads into my day because you had a fairly normal day.
The next day?
Yeah.
Sure.
That day. My day was fucking nuts. So I do that. By noon, I have roughly 14 White Claws in me.
So you've been drinking since 7 a.m. or 7 p.m. the night before?
Yes. I've never been sober this entire time. I take a 2-hour quick little nap outside.
4 hour sleep, 6.
Well, 2 hours sleep. 2 hours sleep at the place.
Gotcha.
Take a nap there. We drive back. T-Voss takes us back. He's done being fucking...
How did the volleyball go?
T-Voss was going through it for the first few games.
Sure.
He was completely unhelpful.
I would have loved to see
I just kept on
somebody who has no sleep hammered
Yeah.
playing with 2 people who really wanted to try and win.
Yes. And he already went into it bad because Mike had this like high expectation of him. Because he told him, yeah, I played intramural. I'm pretty decent. And he's like, he's just he's about as good as me.
I mean, in terms of the worst situation you possibly could have put yourself in,
yeah,
to play with like a hyper competitive person,
go there with no sleep and be still.
You got to imagine why he got shouted at.
Yeah, and I'm also yelling.
You're bullying him too.
I'm also screaming. I go, "You're supposed to be fast. You got to get to those balls." So yeah,
I should have gone just for that.
Volleyball went like all right for them. They won the first round of the playoffs, which is good.
Yeah.
Better than
after losing the first 6 games of volleyball,
after
right?
not winning a single game.
So yeah,
they got beat by 2 people at one point.
That one should have been easy.
They also were the people that I guess won it the year before for the trios. So that all happens. Take that 2-hour nap, wake up, I just take a fucking massive shit in the porta-john.
Yeah.
Get out.
I don't think I've ever done that in my entire life.
And they go, dude, I fucking blew that motherfucker up. I built a pyramid in that fucking porta-john. Made that shit come out of the fucking
I've never
water.
taken a shit in my life in a porta potty.
Who cares, man?
All right, dude.
You just do it sometimes.
You didn't wipe either, huh?
No.
Okay.
Well, because you can just dunk it.
Yeah, I know.
You just put your ass down the fucking hole and you dump it in the blue water.
I'm going to throw
up. I come back. They're like, where were you? I was like, just taking a poop. They're like, well, it's time to clean up. I go, thank fucking God. I'm ready to get out of here. I need to be in some AC. We drive back. We have a going away party for somebody who's had his 18th going away party.
Sure. In and out of the military, different bases overseas.
Coming back home, going back out. Coming back home, going back out. Always a going away party for it.
Always.
Literally,
unironically, probably 6 to 7 going away parties, right? From start to finish.
Oh, yeah. So we come back to my house. Mike was even debating on going back home. I was like, well, then you're just not going to go.
Back to you. One of my favorite things about you is the emotional manipulation.
Yeah. Thank you.
I mean, when you again, when there are things that you want, you're not transparent ever.
Thank you.
You are very conniving.
Yes, thank you.
Manipulative.
Yeah.
And you get what you want.
Those are the nicest things
You're welcome.
anybody's ever said to me.
Our friend Mike lives about an hour away.
Yep.
The going away party is in 4 hours.
Yep.
And he goes, I think I'm just going to go home, shower up, change or whatever. I think I'm going to have time to do that and come back for the going away party.
Yep.
And you're like, don't do that because like if you just go home, you're not going to come back.
Which was true.
Right.
That was not an incorrect statement.
Sure, that's fair.
But if that's what he wanted to do, he should have done it.
Right, that's fine.
But I didn't want him to do that.
You're missing the best part.
Okay.
And it's okay because this is what I'm here for.
Yeah.
So he was like, dude, no, I'm not. Like, I can just go home. And then you say, which is even better. Well, I guess I'll just see you next week then, I guess.
That's me patting myself on the back. That's a good one.
And when you do these things, right? Some of it is conscious a little bit, but it just, you're so free flowing with it. You just don't even think, I mean, you're so selfish, so manipulative. It just comes out of you. It makes me laugh so hard when you do it.
Thank you.
Because, I mean, you have no,
I almost invented it because now like a lot of our friends do it.
You're not embarrassed about it.
What the fuck? Why would I be embarrassed?
I know.
That shit's fucking sweet.
I mean, when I was sitting on your bed right there, you were like, what are we even going to talk about? Only 2 fucking people listen to this anyways. You're like, we're going to talk about the weekend. We don't want to bank it. What? We're going to bank?
Yeah.
And then I didn't say anything. And you're like, I could be playing League of Legends. That's what it is. It's that. It's that. And then it comes out. I don't say anything. You're like, I could be playing ARAM.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, just get in the shower. And then you go back on the couch or go back on your chair thinking I'm going to change my mind. You go, influencer gone wild. Tyler Wash showed me. It just starts scrolling.
Up there yeah, I just looked at a little bit of
even in the League of Legends game, I'm waiting on your couch, right? And your teammates have the ability to end, and you tell them, dude, I'm here for the fucking podcast. You tell them, Don't end. I want to get one more team fight in. Dude, I'm fucking trying to leave.
I didn't know if you giggled at that or if you were watching something because you had your earbud in.
Yeah, but, I heard you. Yeah, don't end yet. I want to get one more team fight in.
Yes. Thank you.
So anyways.
Thank you.
Mike comes to the going away party. He
comes
you
back
emotionally
here. We
manipulate him to not go home.
Got him.
Got him good.
But to be fair, our friends do that now, which I like.
I
like,
don't.
Like if it's a birthday or a wedding, they like throw a couple subtle like, you're not coming to this. I guess you're just a bad friend. And I like when my friends do that now.
Yeah, well, they all do it to you now.
Yeah. They do it to me, and I go, they're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it makes sense. It makes sense. If I'm a bad friend, I'm going to call it how I see him.
I know.
And if they see a bad friend, they're going to call it how they see him.
Bad friend,
it's not like they're lying about it.
No.
We come back here. We take a nap for 2 hours. He orders toppers. He goes, hey, there's a lot of food coming. I go, I just had 2 pulled pork sandwiches. I'm so full.
Where did you get the pulled pork from?
Just gas stations up there sell them now.
Okay.
You go far enough north,
you
can just get pulled porks anywhere. Are they good?
Yeah.
Ask.
Are they good?
No. They're garbage. They're fucking garbage. But you eat them.
Yeah.
You do eat them.
Yeah, and you eat 2 of them.
You eat 2 of them.
And I bought a third, threw it away.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He orders a triple order of Dopper sticks and buffalo chicken pizza. He eats 6 slices of pizza, doesn't touch Topper sticks, pass out on the couch.
Quick aside, I'm at the point with Toppers that if you don't like ranch, so this isn't for you.
Yep.
But I don't like the buffalo chicken anymore without a side of ranch. If I don't have the ranch with it, I won't even eat it anymore.
I don't like it if it doesn't have buffalo sauce.
Yeah, I won't even eat it anymore. It's just like I just get I ordered 4 pieces for myself, and I added the ranch to the order.
You got it delivered?
I ordered it online, delivered it.
You got to pick it up.
I added the ranch to the order. Get this, and it was like a minute. I didn't have enough, so I got like a mac and cheese on the side to make it enough to get
Obviously you did.
So I had enough, right? And then the order was placed, and then I called the place right away.
Yep.
And I was like, I'm sorry, I think I forgot to put I knew I had ranch on the order. I was like, I think I forgot to put ranch on the order. And they're like, what's that? They're like, no, you have the ranch in here. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Okay, just make sure it's in there. Yeah. I called on top of it.
Yeah. But you have ranch in your fridge.
I'm not even going to argue with you. You don't like ranch. You've never tasted it. So you don't understand there's a difference.
I eat the buffalo chicken pizza. It has ranch on it.
You're right, but
I eat the barbecue chicken pizza from Ian's. It has ranch on it.
The Topper's ranch specifically is I'm only going to it's like saying you want Hunt's ketchup. It's different. It's just different shit.
Pass.
I know. We're not even going to argue. It's fucking stupid. So he gets all this food.
He eats 6 slices. Doesn't even touch triple order of Topper sticks.
Good.
Passes out on the couch. We both sleep. Get a couple hours of sleep in. I wake up. He goes, it's still so early. I go, man, it's 8 o'clock.
Damn.
Yeah, we took quite a nap.
Yeah.
Or it might have been 7. One of the 2. Get up. I take a shower. Go up in the shower. He hops in the shower. We head out, and it hits me again. I'm like, oh, fuck. I just still haven't been sober yet. Yep. Even with these naps.
Sure.
Still a little bit tipsy.
Gotcha.
As soon as we get to the bar, I see our buddy Nick Kozik. That guy's fucking amped up. I get amped up to see him.
Yeah, I know.
I immediately go, man, I want to play some touch tunes. He goes, as long as you play Danger Zone, touch tunes are on me. He gives me some money.
Yeah.
Gives me some cash.
How much
also
money?
Buys me a drink.
How much money?
Gave me $10.
Nice.
Throw it in. I play Danger Zone and play the whole Creed album. With arms wide open.
Very cool. You played the whole thing?
Yeah.
That is a lot of power to give somebody that we can play any music we want just with money.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea. Did it tank the whole mood?
It was funny because like people were like fast playing, get ahead of it. So then which was just worse for it because you could have just had a Creed moment for like the 45
Get it out of the
way.
way.
Get it out of the way. But then you'd get like Dreams and Nightmares, or you get like a
back to
She
Creed.
Thinks My Tractor Sexy.
Yeah.
And then it's right back to
Can we take me
higher?
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's really good.
How long did you stay out this night?
Bar close.
2 bar closes in a row, huh?
Yes.
Not good for the health.
No, not at all.
Not good for the wallet.
That guy's got me. No, because I spent $40.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Which isn't bad. I also only spent money at the Mexican food place, on the Friday as well.
Okay.
Didn't spend any money at the bar. But right as I get there, I play the touch tunes. He goes, "Hey, you want to play pool with me?" I go, "You know what? I'd love to. I don't like pool."
Yeah.
But because that guy asked me, I'm amped up. I'm fucking jumping around.
I know.
I'm still pretty drunk.
I know you are.
I'm getting excited to play pool with this guy. We play against Rob Hav, who I guess in that friend group,
Pool prodigy.
Notoriously a great pool player.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
And he has Joey on his team.
Yeah.
Not quite as good.
No.
But still, we're the underdogs.
Gotcha.
And me and Nick feel it.
Yeah.
We feel that we're the underdogs. We go in. I'm actually playing pretty decent.
Yeah.
I'm pretty decent at pool. I don't like pool, but I'm decent at it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say great, good, even. But like, I hold my own against other people that probably have the same. I'm probably better than anybody else that plays as little as I do. I start slamming them in. We're solids.
Yeah.
It's well known that we're solids. The entire time, we got like 2 balls left.
Gotcha.
So I don't know the math on that, but we've
You got
knocked
2
in
balls
quite
left.
a few.
Gotcha.
We're solids.
Pretty deep in the game.
Yeah. Nick lines up a shot. I go, that's kind of a weird shot. That's a weird angle on it. Bam, slams in the stripe.
It's kind of a weird angle on it.
He slams in the stripe, and he goes. Me and Joey just cry of laughter.
That's kind of a weird angle on it.
He lifts his stick up and he goes, "Oh, fuck." It dawns on him that he's solids.
Damn, dude.
And we end up going. That first game plays through. We make it to the end. They slam. Rob Hav accidentally hits the 8 ball in.
Yeah, I know.
Before he gets all.
What's funny about your wins, and the next one, how did you guys win the next one?
Next one, we play it out. We're kind of getting slaughtered.
Yeah.
It's like 3 balls. They have none left. Nick isn't making them. He's not hitting them.
And what he is, he's hitting stripes.
He's hitting. Yeah. They then call the wrong pocket on the 8 ball.
So you just
after we just celebrated that first win of them hitting the 8 ball, and we're going, "We're the fucking champs.
Yeah.
Fucking underdogs. What the fuck's up?" We're talking shit to people.
You've only won by their hand.
We win the second game.
Yeah.
And I'm not kidding. It flips a switch in us.
Wait a second. We can't be beat.
We can't be beat. We start telling people after they just lost twice because of the 8 ball.
By their own hand.
By their own hand. We start like walking up to
you
people.
guys didn't win. They lost.
And casually going, "Yeah, we're the 2 best pool players in this place." And we just start saying that to people. It finally catches somebody. It catches 2 people who are good pool players.
Are they like people like patrons of the bar?
No,
know?
No, they're
people we know.
Yeah, it's 2 people that we know.
Okay.
And they both are like good at pool.
They go to pool halls.
Yeah, they go to pool halls.
Gotcha.
They call him the Michael Phelps of pool.
I know.
Wrong pool, but still they use that euphemism.
I know. Very common in the pool halls.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We play that game, and we're getting fucking slaughtered. I don't even know if this is slaughtered. They have all of them in. They're working at the 8 ball. We have 4 balls left.
Yeah.
I go, "Fuck, we're ruined." I'm screaming how we're ruined. And then Nick goes, it's fine. Don't worry. Just keep on playing." And I was like, "You're right. This is where we thrive."
Sure.
They shoot at the 8 ball enough that it comes down to 8 ball versus 8 ball.
Wow.
It's 8 ball versus 8 ball. They miss.
You have a shot to win.
And I'm not kidding. One of the times I even Nick put it right next to the fucking, one of those it's along the sideways part, like the long way. It's just a fucking straight up lineup. He set them up perfect. They botch it.
Wow.
And
the pressure got to
I was like, "This is where we fucking thrive. It's the 8 ball." All we need is them to hit it in the wrong pocket because we're not going to hit it in the right pocket. Yeah, what the fuck? We don't call shit. I'll fucking slops off of it too. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to jump balls.
So you guys lost?
We end up losing.
Gotcha.
And I go, fuck, this is so sad.
I would like to. Do you have anything else?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to finish this night off.
Okay.
It's always with Nick Kozik.
Gotcha.
I'm the entire time as well. This guy's disappointed. We told the story about Hot Boy Heart, right? Yeah. And this guy was so sad that he missed out on Hot Boy Heart.
Sure, not hot enough.
He sees us shirtless. No, he was invited.
He's hot enough.
He's hot enough.
Very weird.
But
his brother's not.
His brother's not. His brother throws up on bathroom floors. And so he's disappointed. So it's still stuck in his mind. So I casually go up to him throughout the night, plant the seed. Go, we should get out of here and go to Hot Boy Heart, huh? He's like, yeah, we should. And I just keep on running it past him. And eventually he's like, well, there was 2 bars that we were supposed to go to. We got to both of them. We get to like the second bar at like 11 midnight-ish. And he goes, now we can go to Hot Boy Heart.
Let's hit it.
And I walk away. I go, hey man, I don't think I can make it to Hot Boy Heart. I was just pulling your chain. He was like, but it's so close to my house. I walk away. He's scrolling through his phone. He goes, come on, I'll pay for it. $150 Uber to go to the Harp.
From how far? That's not even that far from you guys, right?
It's Summerfest and stuff.
So
it's just a little bit fucked.
I'll pay for it.
But he goes, but is it worth it? I go, no, let's just wait it out here, man. I then walk up to him, and he's like, he is in a competitive mood because of the pool. I go, you really want to race me, huh? And he goes, I actually could go for a race right now. He walks past.
That's a good response.
I gather everybody up. I go, hey guys, I'm about to beat Nick in a race. Yeah. I tell everybody, hey, I'm about to go. I
could go for a race right now.
He liked it. Yeah. He wanted to. I go, hey guys, I'm about to beat Nick in a race real quick. And he goes, I don't know, man. I think I got you beat. As he's walking past, everybody's walking. Like, we get like 10 people to go outside. He walks past Alec. He goes, I'm feeling fast. I take off on his ass. I just dust him. This then sparks everybody. Like, people that haven't like seen me like run before or anything. Obviously, you look at me.
I can beat you in a race, right?
Maybe right now, yeah.
Dude, that guy is fucking slow.
If I drop down like 20 pounds, because I'm pretty big right now, I'd be able to dust you, yeah. I'm quick off the block, so that's the issue. Is that I'm really quick off the blocks, because I just fucking right from the start had that guy in the dirt, and it like just blew some people's minds. Like our buddy Jimmy was there, and the entire time he's just going, "You're the fastest man alive." He starts texting the group chat, and he's like, you know, James likes to stay humble about it, but like he for sure was the fastest person at that bar. He proceeds to buy me, I'm not kidding, anywhere from like 8 to 12 shots.
Good.
I start taking Jaeger bombs.
Very good.
I haven't drinking Jaeger since I was fucking 16.
Right, yeah.
That shit almost made me throw up.
I always take Jaeger bombs with some of my other friends that are like, they never were drinkers. It's like they're where I was like 7 years ago.
Yeah.
That's when I take Jaeger bombs.
It's like hopping in a time capsule.
That's probably why he took them.
You know, I ran into a girl that was drinking UV Blue and Mountain Dew the other day.
For fun?
Yeah. It might not even been Mountain Dew. It might have been something else, but that's it was UV Blue.
It's her drink of choice?
That's her drink of choice. I was like, I legit don't think I've tasted UV Blue since I was, I'm not even like exaggerating, 14.
Yeah, it's really just like candy.
Maybe even 13.
Yeah, that's when I had it, when I was like, I think must have been 16 was the last time I had it.
So like, it's been so long. And I was like, what the fuck? This is blast from the past. Yeah, because I walk in, I go, hey, because in my mind, I'm like, well, you win the game of volleyball at a bar, you end up getting a pitcher of beer.
Sure.
So I go up to our friends, the waitress there. I go, hey, Melly Bob, I get like a pitcher of beer for being the fastest guy at the bar, right? And
did she get you one?
No, not at all. It's like, God damn it.
I would like to.
I think that she did give me. I think that Jimmy just ended up buying me shots or something.
So I would like to talk about the next day as well, because we interacted. We didn't do the podcast, obviously.
Yeah,
It's never a surprise especially when you're 2 days of drinking, you want to do nothing on Sunday. Yeah. I also want to do nothing on Sunday. It is fine.
But it's my only free day.
I know.
Yes.
So you got to fill it up.
So I got to fill that bad boy up, like with Olive Garden and stuff.
You go to Olive Garden.
Yep.
The plan was get some waters, taste them all, some Evian, maybe some Smart Water, Aquafina, Descent, whatever it is, right? Get high, do taste test, blind taste test, all of it. That's out the window.
Well, we text you to grab the waters while we're getting food. You're napping.
Yeah, I was napping.
Per usual.
Yeah, it's Sunday.
Yeah.
It's a do-nothing day.
Yeah.
And we end up just improving, picking a movie, getting high.
But first, let's preface this with you and I, for a long time, we did this dance. And this also surprised our friend T-Voss, where every Thursday you'd come over, you used to smoke weed with me.
Sure.
We'd spend about an hour trying to look for a movie.
Yeah.
Pick a movie.
Yeah.
Turn it off. Go to the next movie.
Yeah.
Pick that.
Sure.
Turn that off. Turn on a TV show.
Yeah.
That TV show wasn't good enough.
Turn it off.
The next one.
Well, if you had control of the remote, it would drive me fucking insane.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't be that I was bored of it. It would be you were bored of it.
Or like it started fucking me up.
Sure.
Yeah. And you'd start pacing back and forth because it upsets you so much. Like it's changing something.
Yeah.
So we end up, prior to getting high, we're like, well, let's pick something to
Well,
watch.
I said this. I said, okay, there's one stipulation. When we pick it, we're sticking to it. And you're like, that's not happening.
Yeah. And you're like, that's right. Though. Immediately you knew that was the right call.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we start naming stuff off, and it gets to something that
we would have three people who say yes.
And I go, well, I get a veto.
Yeah.
I go, everybody gets a veto sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes they get a veto. And then we get through everybody's veto. You start tapping people if you didn't want something.
Yeah. Yeah. I would, if you named a movie, I would tap my girlfriend and I would go, veto this one.
Yeah. And then it got to the point where I was like, it got to everybody use their veto. And I go, well, sometimes you get two vetoes.
Yeah, you get two vetoes.
Sometimes you get two vetoes.
You know what happened? You know how we picked the movie?
Two of
the four people were out of the room, and I just picked Anchorman. And then Tyler goes, "Did we agree to this?" And I was like, "Yeah."
And this is all while we're high. You pick Anchorman, and it's been a while since I've seen Anchorman.
I haven't. I've only seen Anchorman maybe once or twice in my life.
And that was the hardest I've laughed at a movie.
At Anchorman?
Yes.
I know, it was really good.
Yeah, we there's a point during that movie where, and it was so good because we also all of us there got high.
Sure.
There was a point where Jack Black picks up a dog.
Yeah. Sure.
He goes up to Ron Burgundy, Will Ferrell.
Ron Burgundy has his dog. In the movie, it's presented as Ron Burgundy's best friend. Yes. They have deep conversations about life, and his dog steers. I mean, they are like thick as thieves. These two. They
put down like subtitles for his dog.
Yeah.
His dog at some point like starts barking. Sure. He goes, "Come on, Baxter. You know I don't speak Spanish."
Yeah.
And he throws a burrito
out the window,
and it knocks him off. Yeah. We're high as shit. This is hilarious. He falls off. We think that's just goofy in general.
Yeah.
Then he ends up like pulling over or whatever. Sees Jack Black. He's like, "You ruined my bike. It's the one thing I love. What do you love?" And he goes, "Well, which is funny for him to answer.
I know, to name all the things.
I love poetry.
Sure.
I love
what he names his dog.
Yeah, and he goes, and then I love my best buddy, Mac. Your Bax, the only one true love I have, my best friend." He picks up the dog, walks it to the edge of the bridge, kicks it off.
Kicks it off.
Three of us start crying of laughter.
Yeah. My girlfriend's horrified.
Your girlfriend goes,
I mean, it's so clearly a stuffed animal.
Yeah, like very noticeably.
Yeah.
And it's just funny because he picks up the dog. Will Ferrell's character doesn't stop him. Then he punts the dog. He doesn't try to stop him. After he punts the dog, it's so crazy to think that he doesn't like go and attack this man for punching the dog.
I know.
Instead, he just starts crying for like.
I mean, Anchorman is one of the most surreal fucking absurd movies. I mean, it makes me laugh so hard.
Brick, you killed the man with the trident.
I mean, that really escalated quickly. That got out of hand.
Yeah, we gotta watch Anchorman 2
Anchorman 2, I guarantee, is gonna be horrific, and like I've never seen it.
You've never seen it? I actually laughed harder at Anchorman 2 the first time I saw him.
I don't believe it. I think it's gonna be. I'll watch it, right? But it seems like it's gonna be dog shit.
No, it's
I mean, it can't live up to. I mean, dude, Anchorman's so fucking good because I forgot how crazy. I forgot how crazy it was. Honestly,
when he puts on the fucking cologne, the Black Panther.
It really stings the nostrils. That
Ron Burgundy.
I mean, that smells like gasoline. Yeah, it's so good.
Which is just crazy because like he's face to face with him. He puts it on. He pulls out the cologne bottle. Ron Burgundy wants to be about it because he's like, "Oh, that's the most impressive thing I've ever seen." And then he puts it on and he goes,
It really stinks the nostrils.
It stinks the nostrils.
So, I mean, so his like
response is so small.
His reserved response is just the setup for the horrific. I mean, people are barfing. They're running out of the building.
Yeah, that movie is so great as well because like as you're high, you notice things, and
you forget things.
Yeah, you forget things. I knew this about the film is that they left in like bloopers, like
where they left in them clearly breaking. Yeah. The actors are laughing at the absurdity because they're all improv.
You're a fucking hooker. She laughs there.
Yeah.
Like at one point, Paul Rudd's character fucks up the line during the thing 60% of the time. It works every time. Pretty positive. I've heard and read that was.
And then like, Will Ferrell goes, "That doesn't make sense."
It doesn't make sense. Both of those lines improvised. Because
sure.
I believe that Paul Rudd like fucked it up.
Sure.
And then he goes, "That doesn't make sense." And they use that clip, which is just so much better too.
The I've been I listen to this podcast, right? Mm-hmm. They have this category where it's called the rewatchables. They have many categories. One of the categories is the scene that goes on too long. Or, as they call it, the flute scene in Anchorman. I disagree so much.
Yes.
I love the flute scene. I literally say this line. So it's the only part I can remember from the fucking movie before I saw it. Yeah. I love the line so much. I'm like, oh, you play flute? I dabble. I dabble. I mean, I love it so much. And you must play the flute for us, right? And he goes,
No, not just that. You must play the jazz flute for us.
The jazz flute for us. And he's like, I'm not prepared. And pulls it out of his fucking shirt.
Goes up there, fucks up a little bit.
It is truthfully so good. Adam McKay at his best. It's one thing about the director, right? Mm-hmm. He obviously goes on to make like Step Brothers, the other guys, The Big Short, right? Mm-hmm. So then he starts getting political.
Yep.
Now, one thing that's funny, it's a little like Easter egg, right? When these at the end of Anchorman, it's like a freeze frame. This character went on to do this. This character went on to do this, right? Mm-hmm. The dumbest person in the movie, the actual quote is like, I think Steve Carell says like, "I'm mentally retarded." That's like a direct quote in the movie. They say he went on to have like 10 kids or like 12, whatever.
Yeah. And
he went on to work for the Bush administration, right?
Yeah.
So that is like that's what he did. Mm-hmm. And then Adam McKay ends up making the movie Vice about Dick Cheney.
Yeah.
And Steve Carell's in the movie, chief of staff of the Bush administration. I mean, it's pretty good.
Which is also funny because they make Anchorman 2, and all those characters are just in Anchorman 2.
Oh, and so they all like, yeah.
It's pretty much that whole like
that whole end. It means nothing.
It's retconned, yeah.
Sure. Yes.
But yeah, it's Anchorman 2 is funny, but I also want to watch it high, even though I had during that time, although it was such a great time, and I laughed so hard.
That's how I saw Pineapple Express for the first time.
I had 10 panic attacks.
Oh yeah, I didn't freak out at all. Yeah. I laughed hard. Mm-hmm. And to not freak myself out, I just like was quiet.
Yeah.
Stayed quiet. Because sometimes you'll say something and nobody responds the way you want, and then you get inside yourself.
Yeah.
So I was like, just keep it in here. Just keep it all in here. Mm-hmm. You didn't do that.
But I wasn't like saying like the stuff that I was saying never like gave me a panic. When I talked it out to you guys and was like,
yeah, you felt relief.
Yeah, so much relief.
What made you? What was freaking you out?
Kept on thinking I was dying.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I was like, oh, like when we were outside, because we were outside after we smoked the joint.
Sure.
We were outside for far too long, and it was hot out, and I was wearing a jean jacket.
Yeah, and then you never got out of it.
I was like, I'm going to pass out on these guys outside. And I was like, I think we should go inside. It's because I was full blown panicking. Yeah, I'd get comfortable, and then like after I get comfortable for a little bit, if I wasn't laughing, I just immediately was like,
back to panicking.
Panic.
The advice that Tyler gave us, because we smoked the night before or 2 nights prior. Mm-hmm. We're passing up around the joint, and then I was like, we might as well like roll another one while we're at it. And he's like, very bold, just wait to roll up another one. And he's very much right. When we were smoking one, we had 2 already, and you're like, why don't we get the other one going? Yeah. And I was like,
get 2 in rotation.
Probably not. Yeah, you said get 2 in the rotation.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Let's face these.
And it was best not to.
Yeah, that was perfect amount high.
It is a great idea that you don't have the summer weed, because if you did, you would be facing them.
Yeah. No, I don't think I could ever smoke
alone anymore.
Again. Yeah. So I don't think I would. Where are you on the other hand?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to. No.
Summer weed.
I might dabble.
Yeah, I know.
I might dabble.
Dabble.
It's a great line. It's a great movie. It's an all-timer.
All-timer. Yeah.
Yes. Is there anything else that you want to... That was basically...
We got to be at an hour, right?
Do we have to be? Yeah, we actually are just at 1 hour. Covered everything. There's nothing else I have left on the table. Yeah. Fun time. I had a good weekend.
Yeah, this weekend was wild.
Not everybody had a fun time, but I did.
Not everybody.
Yeah. That's it for us. Good night, everybody.